Welcome, everybody. Welcome, new viewers. We are about to start on a very nice way to use your acrylic paint. And I have Craftsman, and I love neon, so I'm going to be making some permanent ribbon. And let me get that here. It's not with me at the second. Okay, here I am. So welcome, new viewers, to my channel. And before we go any further, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to be making more ribbon for my doll making clothes, which is for Barbie, Francie, Skipper, and more. So I ran out of my orange, and these are neon colors. It could be any color, any acrylic brand. And what you're going to need is either a bowl. So I started with the glass bowl, and I saw the pink one and I thought, why not? I do need a ribbon for my doll's hair, which I love this very beautiful bubblegum pink neon color. And doing this, I'll give you what it says. It's very small print, and you can see that I've been using this for quite some time. And I wrote my little notes over here. So you need, let's say if you're going to be using a drop, 2 drops of acrylic and 1 of the medium. This is going to make it permanent. So you can actually, if you're going to be painting on like a t-shirt, a hat, this will help. I have not tried this on non-porous items like glass. I have not tried it out myself. So I am getting my ribbon ready. And since I got the pink one, I got me a water bottle, which I'm going to cut, and this is going to hold my paint mixture with the medium. So let me go ahead and start measuring like I know I can with my arm, just to see how many yards I'm going to be getting. So let's see. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but this is for me to know how much I have. I think 3 yards is going to be enough of each color. So how about 4? Because I do plan to be doing a lot of sewing. So right now I'm preparing my colors, and I'm just putting it in the bowl. I will be taking it out. So welcome, everybody. Oh, thank you so much. That's all right. I'm going to spill the beans. My ex-husband was liked my voice, and that was the only reason why he wanted to meet me. But he's my ex, so that's about it. So thank you so much. So the other one I don't have 1, 2. I just have about 2.5. So I really like the pink. No, I barely found out about that by my son's stepson. And no, I don't play. I don't have time. But my future son-in-law does, and my son, and my other one. So I think they all do. So I'm going to go ahead and ask them if they do. Yes, I do watch anime with my kids, and I watched it with my daughter, and that's how she started drawing. She wanted to go to art school, and she did, and one thing led to another, and now she's doing her company and doing anime art. She went into Fairy K, and she started doing fashion. So, oh, like what ones? So I'm going to be shaking this as I do. So this is Delta. Oh, the anime? I mean, I love Hayao Miyazaki. I know that's not anime-ish, but it is. I love Hayao Miyazaki's movies. When the kids were small, we would always be watching Avatar, the Airbender. And let's see. And it's funny thing that my son just had a daughter on, I think it was Friday. And, today's Wednesday. So just a couple of days ago. And his name is Kyle. And he named his daughter, the middle name, her middle name is Kaya, just like from the Airbender. So I think that was pretty cool. So, yeah. So my daughter does her fairy K art and fashion, her clothing, and she's the one that she was going to high school, a very small Catholic high school in Long Beach, and she loved anime, and the kids were making fun of her. I mean, her class was 33, her class of 33. So I said, you know what? You do what you love. I mean, anime is new. People are not used to it, and you like it. It's fun. I mean, when I was growing up in the early 70s, my first anime was cartoons. Cartoons for me that I loved was Simba, the White Lion. Now we have Kimba or Simba Kimba. I kind of get confused. And I loved Speed Racer, and those were anime cartoons that I got to watch as a kid. So to me, it was like, okay, no big deal. No big deal. So let's get started. So, I guess I'll buy more ribbon and I will do this. So I'm going to be putting and mixing. So two drops, and 1 drop of the mixture. So let's get started here. So let me see here. Oops, I need to shake it more. So let's do this. So welcome everybody. And let's make sure that this is really shaked up. Hello. So you can do this if you want to do this. You can paint on t-shirts, even your shoes. I've been seeing some great canvas shoes that they have painting anime. I would go to my daughter to Anime LA for years, and I would see, beautiful art and beautiful painted shoes, tennis shoes, high tops with permanent paint. Not sure if they did this, but I'm pretty sure that they did. So I was talking to my daughter, Holly, from Holly Tea Time, and I was asking her, are you going to go to Anime LA? And she told me that the prices went up. And yeah, I mean, when we used to go, I mean, it's really high. So it's an investment to go there. So I'm getting the color in there. All right, let's do this. So two to one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a lot. So that's 14. I'm going to put 7 drops. I may need to put more. Make sure that this is shaked up. And you're going to be able to see firsthand. So 7 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got 8, but it should be okay. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to mix it. And this should be enough for 3 yards of ribbon. So I'm going to mix this really good. And I have a plastic bag here to the side so that I could move it to the side or even leave it here. I could probably do that. All right, so that's nice and mix, and I'm going to be basically like painting this, because I'm going to be putting the I'm going to be putting it and squishing it in, only because I have very little, and I will more than likely be using my hands to mix it, because the first ones are going to be getting a lot, and then I'm going to be moving it. So for me, I'm doing this for the ribbon. So every time I do this, it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, how they started painting the roses red, from white to red. All right. If I don't have enough, I will put, if I'm halfway done, I'm going to be putting again 14 drops. I mean, 7 drops of the medium mixture is not a lot. You really want this to get wet, though. So I don't know where you're at, and I don't even know if the store that I got this at, if they still have this. But I got this, and I'm not getting paid. Well, I'm not even going to mention them because it could ruin my opportunities for sponsorship in the future. So I'm not going to name names. That's, if you want to start a YouTube, that's one of the things that to be careful of, because if you're ready to start sponsoring companies or people, and then you want to do them, they're not going to do it because you already did it for free. So it's one of the things. So I have been using the paint pretty much where I'm at. So I'm going to do, I still have plenty left. So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to be doing 14 more, I think, like I did. That should be enough. So let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, well, 14. And the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. So my this thing started getting right in there. I should have done it a little bit more on the side, but I am, you know what? Let's toss it all in. It's all going to get painted. Let's see how much gets covered. And, oh, I can smell it now. At some point, I will start, I don't want to put my hand in there because I'm going to be doing the other one. Do you want me to? No, I'm not going to do it. because I don't have the full understanding of AI, so I am very cautious. So I am going to need more. It's almost covered. See how quickly I guessed at it, and it was not enough. So I'm going to do, what did I do? I'm going to do 30. Let's see. And then 15 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Ooh, that was a lot for whatever reason. Let's get that. So I'm going to do 15 drops. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. There is a little extra there. There. So my ribbon is back in the mix. You know, my daughter has some, oh, what is this? What in the world? Where did this come from? Oh, probably from the paintbrush. She has some glow-in-the-dark pigment. It would be great to put some in here in the mix. You can go ahead, if you're going to be doing that, you can put that in while you're doing permanent fabric mixing. And the pigment is in powder form. So you could, you know, reinvent so much, create so much that way. And I might be probably giving her a sneak peek, but they are working on glow-in-the-dark items, which is great. I personally like it. So right now we are definitely painting. And I have to make sure that it gets color on both sides. So for the pink, when I do the pink, I think I'm going to do 40 because it's less fabric or trim. I mean, it's better to keep on doing the mixture and not have a lot left over. It doesn't look like you're going to need that much. I mean, especially since this is trim and it's so small, but I mean, it all takes some saturation to get it covered. And if you subscribe or you come back again, you're going to see what I'm going to be using this for. I'm going to be using these as ribbons for dresses. So I really thought that this is going to be enough, and hopefully it is. And I'm kind of mixing it like as if I had spaghetti in here. And when I mix it, I get to see, and I got to do this fast before it dries. How is everybody doing today? Is it hot where you're at? Well, typically right here, where I'm living, I'm, what is it, 12 or 15 miles away from Long Beach, the beach. And it is somewhat cooler, so that's the good thing. Get to have the beach cool breeze. Okay, this is good. There's some areas that I see that it's really wet. That's where you have most of the paint. So I'm kind of like siphoning some color and getting it on the paintbrush. But it looks like it's nicely covered. Oh, here we go. A little bit I can use to cover. So I'm going, this is like, I'm doing this like I want to get the sauce going over here to like have it rub in there. And it looks like we're done. I'm going to take about 10 seconds to rinse this because I like this paintbrush. It covers a lot. So I'm just going to be looking at it for good measure, make sure it is all covered. Because sometimes when it is folded, I may miss, you know, the curve of the fold. But that's the reason why I'm doing this. So we have kind of like full. Oh, I see a little bit there. So yeah, it looks like it's nicely covered, and I need to wash this because I don't want to get orange in the pink paint. And since it's summertime, this is going to get dry pretty quick. And I get to see some little specks in there, and I think it's from the paintbrush. It's probably something that I could just take out. So, okay, just for safe, good measure, I'll be right back. Don't go away. And we're going to get started on the bubblegum pink. So this one is up next. I'm back. I'm coming back. So, for this next one, I will be cutting this. I'm going to use my thread ripper. Look at it right there. And use my bad scissors. And I'm going to get the second container ready. Oh, I woke up my dog. So noisy. So there we go. I'm going to use this. So I'm going to use the mixture again. Two part acrylic paint, 1 part the medium. So I'm going to do 40 drops. And look how beautiful. Look at how beautiful that neon is coming out as it's drying. I haven't used this in years. All right, so 40. Okay. Like I said, I have not used this in years, so nothing is coming out. So I'm going to poke a hole in there. Look, not even color. So let's see if that is enough in here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh goodness. 4. I'm afraid that I'm going to be getting like a lot. All right. Desperate times. So we had 4. Okay, so hopefully this is going to help us. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, that's like 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, ooh, 38, that's like 40. Why does that happen every time that I'm about to get towards the end? It all gets gobbled down. Okay, so that's 40. And let's do our 20. If I have too much of this, I don't know what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Did you see that it started coming out of this area here? Let's get rid of this. All right, let's do the mixture in here. This is neon bubblegum pink. And let's just put it all in there. Look at that. How did I manage that? So this is going to be for my dolls of all kinds because it's pink. I'm looking around over here. I do have some lace. If I have extra, I might just cover some lace. I would love to make some lace. I have not used this color for lace. So let's get this one and start. covering. This is for, like, I don't know if it's Japanese calligraphy, but it has a very good cover. My cats are so loud. They're downstairs, and they're so vocal. Sometimes I think they're going to talk. They are definitely talking. They're communicating. You know, having this water bottle as a container is actually better because it's kept in a confined place, and it's making the coverage so much better. I mean, we are trying to recycle these, but we have not gone to the recycle area. I guess once we do it once, it's going to become a habit, you know. This is almost 3 yards. It's like 2.5. The other one, it was 3 yards. So it's not bad. I have, well, maybe like 2.25. It wasn't exactly 3.5. So I am getting, sorry about that. I got carried away and I was going over to the side. So, wonderful, beautiful color. Who loves pink here? What's your favorite color? I mean, my favorite color is neon. I don't wear neon, but I do love to use it for my dolls when I'm making clothes for them. I grew up in the 80s as an early teen, so I got to wear the fashion of when I got to see it, like, whoa! In the 80s, the hot pink clothes, that was during the time of the movie Flashdance, so everybody was wearing sweatshirts with the neck cut out, and they would cut the neck out, and it would be slouched to one side, so it was like off the shoulder. Large belts that would just go on the side, large blouses, and can't forget about the leg warmers. I mean, that movie was such an impact that it really became such a fashion trend. I mean, I like the leg warmers, even though I'm in Southern California, but I would imagine areas like Chicago, Illinois, Missouri, those came in handy. New York, too, or upper New York, Buffalo, or Boston, all those northern hemisphere areas. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that. Imagine pink spaghetti. So it got a great cover. So if you're going to be doing something like this around 2.5 to 3 yards, this is about an eighth of an inch thick. And I don't think it gets a quarter. So it's between that size. I didn't measure it. Does it say it here? Oh, it's 1/4. So it is a quarter. So there we go. So next thing to do is have this dry out, and by the looks of it, Hopefully it's going to be within an hour. And I am going to start sewing and using the this one right here, the orange one. And I am going to be doing a short with this as it is here, and then I'm going to be putting the picture of the Barbie clothes that I have done before, and then you're going to be able to see where the orange is going to come in. The pink is new. I mean, I did use some pink before, but can't wait. Let's see. So thank you everybody for joining me. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I am going to do another video. I want to make sure that I have a very good paintbrush, and I'm going to be making my permanent paint, and I'm going to be painting on denim. And then after it's dried, I'm going to be using that denim and make clothes for Blythe, make clothes for Barbie and Skipper and Scooter. And I like the Skippers, Mattel, and I love the Blythes. So those are the dolls that I have. So I'm going to be using denim, and then you're going to be seeing firsthand how easy it is to make your own permanent fabric paint. You don't have to be buying the expensive stuff. All you need to do is buy the fabric medium, and you can find this brand, or you can find, just look for textile medium. I think those would be good words to use as a hashtag, and find it and use it. And it does not come off. Just use that formula, 2 parts acrylic, 1 part medium, and it does not rub off. And believe me, I have some very expensive Barbies. You don't want this stuff rubbing off on them or rubbing off on the clothes, even though that you don't, maybe, even though you don't wash the clothes. But when it gets really hot, for example, I have like a do-it-yourself like stand for the dolls, and because I use hot glue gun with wood, and it gets so hot that it falls apart, and it happens every year. So I have a lot of my stands that are falling apart, which I'm not using at the moment. So let me show you for an example while I'm waiting for this to dry, just to show you what the heck I am talking about. So here are 2 examples that I have done. This is a little stand. You can see how it melted away. So I had one of these popsicle sticks over here. And this is actually a ribbon. A ribbon stand just like this one. But I put fabric and I put paper there, and it was very pretty for a while. But right now that it's summertime, it comes out, and it happens all the time. This one right here is wood, and so I had the glue here, and it fell, which is this one. You can see this one belonged over here. And it's so hot that it came off. And same with this one. It's so hot I can put it back in there. See that? It's staying. But it melts away. I guess I can do it and use it. And I have my dolls stand in here. So that's a nice do-it-yourself stand. But for me here in Southern California and the summer, they melt away. But so I have these all on a corner, and I used up all the ribbon, so this is going to be another one for me. So once it starts to cool off, I'm going to be using them again. That's why I have them over to the side. So if If you have any suggestions, what you would like to see as a do-it-yourself or doll houses, let me know. I would like to go ahead and start working on your suggestions in the meantime that I'm also doing doll clothes. So let's see here. It's still wet, somewhat wet. You can see that I just touched it. So I'm going to go ahead and hang them outside to dry and get going with my next project in dolly clothes making. So for this, I have the idea. I have another one, and I guess I've been doing ruffles lately. So thank you so much for joining me. Who is out there? What would you like to see? So next, do it yourself denim jeans and denim clothes. So that's up next. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, a comment, and a share. The shares are helping my channel grow. It's helping me reach out to more viewers and helping my channel, help other people bring some good information and do it yourself items. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and chatting with me.